Buenas familias and gatzongs! Hi family and friends! We're making Guam pumpkin donuts or Boñelos kalamasa in Chamorro. It's so delicious, especially during the last few months of the year. This Chamorro pumpkin donut recipe is linked in the description and at the end. Let's start with an optional topping for the pumpkin donuts. This is a half cup or 100.5 grams granulated sugar with 1 teaspoon or 2.6 grams of ground cinnamon. My husband and kids love the cinnamon sugar flavor. Shake the bag a couple of times. You want to double up on the bags too. Next, we have the confectioner's or powdered sugar coating. It's a half cup or 50 grams, and this is my favorite. A puff of sugar. For the batter, this is 2 cups or 240 grams of all-purpose flour. Pour it into a medium bowl. I made pumpkin donut kits as Christmas gifts for family last year. And this all fit perfectly in a large USPS square box with lots of red, white, and green tissue. Add 3/4 cup or 86 grams of cake flour. I bought the bags, labels, and stickers on Amazon, and I sealed all the bags with one of those heat sealers. These are actually my demos from last year's donut kits, so if you haven't made your boñelos, the ingredients are still good. This bag contains flavorings and baking powder. These cute little bottles were also from Amazon. This is baking powder and the dry spices. Add 1 tablespoon or 14.4 grams of baking powder to the flours. Stir together the dry ingredients. This is 15 ounces or 425 grams of fresh pumpkin. Canned pumpkin puree works fine too. Add a cup or 201 grams of granulated sugar. This is 1 teaspoon or 2.6 grams of cinnamon mixed with 2 teaspoons or 5.2 grams of pumpkin pie spice. A can or 355 milliliters of evaporated milk, 2 teaspoons or 10 ml vanilla extract, and whisk to incorporate. Isn't this so pretty? What's your favorite Chamorro donut? Let me know in the comments below. Add most of the mixed dry ingredients that we made earlier. I like to use my hand to mix boñelos batter. Just fun. Add more of the dry mixture as you go. By the way, cake flour makes for a softer boñelos kalamasa, but you can certainly replace it with all-purpose flour. It will be a bit dense though. A little lumpiness initially is fine because it will all dissolve. And the last of the dry mix. If you store your cake flour in the freezer, make sure it comes to room temperature. The cold flour tends to lump, and if that happens because you forgot to thaw the cake flour out, just let the batter sit for 15 minutes and then mix it again. It's not a big deal. Because the baking powder was from last year, I'm just going to add another 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, just for extra. And I can tell the batter could use a little bit more flour. Sometimes the flour has more or less water, so when you mix the batter, and any dough or batter for that matter, you should always pay attention to how it moves in the bowl and how it feels in your hands. Let's give our technique a try. Scoop a bit into your palm. Then make a circle with your thumb and index finger and gently squeeze, like so. It should hold a bit of shape on the surface, You can always use a small dough scooper too. Some folks use 2 spoons, but to me they come out too oblong shaped. You test your batter dropping technique over the batter first, then if the batter is of the right consistency, you're ready to fry. This is feeling and looking pretty good to me. It's holding its shape and it slowly flattens out. Let's get set up first. I've got a large bowl with napkins and a colander for when I first take the donuts out of the oil, a sheet pan lined with napkins to hold the donuts till I'm done frying the entire batch, and a plate with napkins for my spider spoon. This is enough coconut oil to fit the pot halfway once it melts. The temperature is good around 330 degrees Fahrenheit, or when the oil sizzles on a dowel or wooden spoon. I'm starting with the scooper first so I don't get it all messy later. The donut should start to float pretty quickly. If not, nudge it with a spoon. This is going to be so good. The temp on my stove is just under medium heat and it takes about 10 minutes to cook. This is a different stove from when I did my first pumpkin donut video forever ago. On your stove, start under medium and go from there. When the color changes to a darker orange, take one out, tear it open, and if there's wet batter, cook another minute or 2. I love making chamorro boñelos with my hand. There's just something about it. Childhood memories, love of culture, fun with food. I can fit about 12 to 14 donuts in this pot. Look at how pretty these are. Can you see the tails? Crunchy parts. The donuts feel light and airy in the oil. Oh, I can't wait. If you're using the sugar coatings, either type, drop the donuts in while they are hot. This is cinnamon and sugar. Shake it, but don't break it. No. If you have leftovers after they've been coated, you can just leave them at room temperature, which for my house is about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. They'll be fine. This is so good, you guys. You've got to try this recipe. And powdered sugar. Oops. The plain Chamorro pumpkin donuts freeze, thaw, and reheat very well. I store in 2 layers of Ziploc quart bags in the freezer. To reheat, you may use the microwave, but an air fryer makes the outside a little crispy. Oh yes! Look at that! You can see the flecks of fresh pumpkin. Let's try this. Of course, sugar makes everything taste a little better, right? Yum. I hope I've satisfied your Guam recipe cravings. I love making these chamorro recipe videos for you. Dankuluna si duas maasi. A big thank you for your time and support. Look at this. This is my favorite. Just something about that powdered sugar coating. It's melt in your mouth. Oh. Check out my other Guam recipes. Hasta laters.